welcome to E-Town News, जहां आपको मिलेगा डेली डोज ऑफ बॉलीवुड न्यूज, फैशन ट्रेंड्स, टीवी एंड सोशल मीडिया से जुड़े हर अपडेट. A show which gives you the day's lowdown of all the best happenings in the world of glamour. तो इंतजार किस बात का? Let's take a look at today's headlines.
Jackie Shroff reacts on Tiger Shroff Disha Patani split. Akshay Kumar's son Aarav plays the protective older brother as he shields sister Nitara from paparazzi. Parul Sharma chats with Mallika Sherawat, Rajat, Kapoor and Ranveer Shorey. क्या टाइगर श्रॉफ दिशा पाटनी के ब्रेकअप की न्यूज में है सच्चाई? टाइगर श्रॉफ के डैड जैकी श्रॉफ ने अपने बेटे के ब्रेकअप के रूमर पर किया रिएक्ट. जैकी श्रॉफ ने दिया हिंट, टाइगर श्रॉफ और दिशा पाटनी अभी भी हैं अच्छे दोस्त. क्या जैकी श्रॉफ का इशारा है कि टाइगर श्रॉफ दिशा पाटनी का नहीं हुआ है ब्रेकअप? हाल ही में टाइगर श्रॉफ और दिशा पाटनी के ब्रेकअप की न्यूज जैसे ही आई थी, हर कोई हैरान रह गया था. पिछले 6 सालों से टाइगर श्रॉफ और दिशा पाटनी स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप में थे. ऐसे में इस न्यूज पर बिलीव कर पाना मुश्किल था. लेकिन एक न्यूज़पेपर की रिपोर्ट में दिशा पाटनी और टाइगर श्रॉफ के करीबी ने कंफर्म किया कि इनका ब्रेकअप हो चुका है. पर दिशा पाटनी और टाइगर श्रॉफ ने इस पूरे रूमर पर चुप्पी बनाकर रखी है. ऐसे में पहली बार इस ब्रेकअप की न्यूज पर टाइगर श्रॉफ के डैड जैकी श्रॉफ ने किया है रिएक्ट. Jackie Shroff का कहना है, they, Tiger and Disha, have always been friends and are still friends. I have seen them go out together. Not that I keep track of my son's love life. That's the last thing I want to do, like infringe into their privacy. But I feel that they are thick buddies. They spend time with each other besides work. साफ है जैकी श्रॉफ ने हिंट दिया है कि टाइगर श्रॉफ और दिशा पाटनी अभी भी एक दूसरे के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं. लेकिन साथ ही उन्होंने ये भी कहा वो टाइगर श्रॉफ की लव लाइफ को ट्रैक नहीं करते. जैकी श्रॉफ ने कहा कि सी इट इज अप टू देम वेदर दे आर टुगेदर और नॉट, वेदर दे आर कंपैटिबल विद ईच अदर और नॉट. इट्स देयर लव स्टोरी, लाइक मी एंड माय वाइफ आयशा हैव आवर लव स्टोरी. वी शेयर अ गुड इक्वेशन विद दिशा एंड लाइक आई सेड दे आर हैप्पी टुगेदर, लाइक दे मीट, टॉक एटसेट्रा. साफ है जैकी श्रॉफ के बयान से पूरी तरह से क्लैरिटी नहीं मिली है, लेकिन ये जरूर साफ है कि दिशा पाटनी अभी भी श्रॉफ फैमिली के काफी करीब हैं. और ऐसे में फिर से दिशा पाटनी और टाइगर श्रॉफ के पैचअप की न्यूज आ जाए तो किसी को हैरानी नहीं होनी चाहिए. Akshay Kumar's son Aarav plays the protective older brother as he shields his sister Nitara from paparazzi. फैंस ने भी नितारा के डिस्कम्फर्ट को किया नोटिस. आरव और नितारा एयरपोर्ट पर लगे सुपर अडोरेबल. बिग ब्रदर आरव और लिटिल नितारा की क्यूट केमिस्ट्री हुई कैमरास में कैप्चर. सुपरस्टार अक्षय कुमार और ट्विंकल खन्ना के बेटे आरव ने किया अपनी बेबी सिस को प्रोटेक्ट. रिसेंटली आरव और नितारा को मॉमी ट्विंकल खन्ना के साथ मुंबई एयरपोर्ट पर किया गया था स्पॉट. हालांकि एयरपोर्ट पर आरव और नितारा को एक दूसरे के साथ देखना फैंस के लिए काफी अडोरेबल था. लेकिन वहीं कैमरास के फ्लैश के सामने लिटिल नितारा थोड़ी अनकंफर्टेबल हो गई और अपने बिग ब्रदर आरव की शर्ट पकड़कर उनके साथ साथ चलने लगी. इस वीडियो में नितारा के डिस्कम्फर्ट को साफ देखा जा सकता है. फैंस ने भी ये नोटिस कर लिया और इसलिए जैसे ही ये वीडियो इंटरनेट पर सरफेस हुआ, one person commented the way she is holding his big bro's shirt. Another user wrote, how cute are they? एक और यूजर को ब्रदर सिस्टर की ये बॉन्डिंग स्वीट लगी. So sweet. वहीं बात करें ट्विंकल खन्ना की तो she arrived after her kids and was sporting a casual look. एयरपोर्ट के लिए ट्विंकल खन्ना ने ऑलिव ग्रीन टॉप चूज किया एंड शी कंप्लीटेड हर लुक विद अ पेयर ऑफ येलो शेड्स. बता दें ट्विंकल खन्ना वाज ऑन अ हॉलिडे इन न्यूयॉर्क विद हर चिल्ड्रन. लेटर हर एक्टर हस्बैंड अक्षय कुमार टू जॉइंड द फैमिली. Kamal Khanna had posted photos on her social media accounts of everything she had done, including touring at St. Helens Square and dining at fancy restaurants. लेकिन इस मोमेंट पर फैंस के लिए तो आरव और नितारा के इस एयरपोर्ट वीडियो से स्पेशल और कुछ भी नहीं है।
The film industry is a very, very political place.
Right.
So make no this whole if anybody paints you a picture of one rosy, happy, big family kind of thing, it's to their own advantage that they are painting that picture, because below that there's a lot of like undercutting and a lot of shit goes around.
I have lost so many roles being thrown out of the projects because the hero, the so-called hero, wants his girlfriend in the movie.
और इसके article कुछ rumor छपवा दो,
And they think it's only the star system that sells.
Right.
They can't think outside of that. So whether it's the commercial producers or studios or now OTTs. That's what I'm saying. So they believe that's the only way to go about it.
Yeah.
Even though that tried and tested formula has failed again and again.
And there would be times when he would say action as the character or cut as the character, and I would stop acting saying, you just said cut. Arey, but I said that as the character.
I'm just very happy and grateful that the film has found a theatrical release. I can't be happier.
Frankly, in the pre-pandemic era where we had reached, smaller films had almost been elbowed out getting shows in theatrical for theatrical releases. And I hope people understand that this is special, that a small film at a time like this is getting a theatrical.
Hello and welcome. I'm Parul Sharma and you're watching Zoom TV. Today's guests are Mallika Sherawat, Rajat Kapoor and Ranveer Shorey. Hi guys, welcome to the show.
Hi Parul.
Hello, hi Parul.
So straight off the bat, within the trailer itself, I can tell that the movie is so different. The story is something that I don't think personally we've seen this industry make too much of, right, in today's day and age. The fact that this kind of movie has gotten made A and then B is getting a mainstream theatrical release, I think is a little bit of a testament to sort of how Bollywood has progressed over the years, right? Because I think earlier this would be like go into the indie, artsy, niche kind of category. So do you guys agree with that at all? What are your thoughts?
Well, it is a indie film and a niche film. There's no doubt about that. But yes, that is getting a theatrical release is a joy. And I think all indie films should get a theatrical release. But unfortunately, the theatrical system doesn't allow much for that because of the way the commercial aspect works of theatrical releases. But yeah, we are very happy that a film like this is going to be seen on the big screen, because even though they are smaller films, they are films which are best experienced on, together on a large screen.
Absolutely.
And RKAY is a prime example of that. And I have to take a moment here and, of course, Rajat, who's written and directed, and the entire technical team, Meenal Agarwal, who's our production designer, Rasool Pokoti, who's our sound engineer, and Suresh Pai, who's our editor. But I want to give a clear shout out, to Rafe Mahmood, who's our director of photography for this film, because in such a small film, to be able to create the magic of celluloid, I think it deserves nothing short of being watched on a big screen, sitting together. So
absolutely.
yeah.
So very well said.
Thanks.
I think also I would like to say that the audience is fed up of watching those formulaic Bollywood traditional films.
Sure.
There is no interest, there's nothing new that is in terms of an experience for an audience. When you go to the theatre, you want an experience to move you.
Yeah.
And RKAY will do that. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you think, it has a philosophy behind it. A genius, Rajat Kapoor, has directed it. Oh, don't make that face.
Modesty is him.
No, genius is a word that is flaunted to.
It has impeccable aesthetics, the movie.
I have slightly counter argument to this.
Okay.
It's not that Bollywood has progressed at this moment to something new. In fact, when multiplexes came in early 2000, that's when the true face of indie cinema was seen in cinemas. Our own films like Raghu Romeo, Mixed Doubles, Khosla Ka Ghosla, or Pyar Ke Side Effect, these films are all, in a way, indie films. Mithya, Bheja Fry, and so on. They all had good releases. Not only that, they had good shows in cinemas.
I mean, they did phenomenally well, and they were
some of them did
appreciated.
very well. So to say that now we have reached a stage where it's become possible. It's just not quite
I
right.
think we see more, like less and less of it because more of this kind of genre kind of goes straight to OTT now.
Right.
Is sort of where I was going with it.
Right. So I'm saying it started with that kind of a indie wave in cinemas, and then by 2009, 2010, mainstream cinema came back very strong and took over that multiplex space completely. So then you didn't have a chance to get a foot in.
Squeeze something in,
And most likely will happen with
Again.
OTT also.
Right.
Oh, well, here's hoping that doesn't.
But it will eventually, because finally every part of the system knows only the star system.
And what sells.
And they think it's only the star system that sells.
Right.
They can't think outside of that. So whether it's the commercial producers or studios or now OTTs.
Rajat, you've written and directed this movie and you've acted in it. That's a whole lot of hats to wear on one project. I want to know what were the challenges that you faced with juggling all of these roles within the movie, A. And then B, also, what are the things that flowed really seamlessly for you because the story was sort of conceptualized by you and was really your own?
Directing and acting is not a difficult thing. I've done it before with Mixed Overs and Kadak and Aankhon Dekhi, so that's not an issue. Writing you've already done before you get into this, so it's not that many hats. But this one had a specific problem, is that I was playing a double role.
Right.
So double role and the director became a little tough because what happens when you're acting, if I have a scene with Ranveer or with Mallika, we respond to each other.
Sure.
But when I have a scene with Mehboob Alam,
Myself.
I'm responding to nothing.
Yeah.
And there is no response coming from that side. So that became, and nobody's telling me if it was okay or not okay. After the shot, I will say, turn around and say, how was it, yaar? Good, sir. Matlab,
That I remember.
Otherwise, you see it in your co-actor's eyes, कि यार नहीं, चलो एक और करते हैं.
Yeah.
But an even funnier thing that was happening on RKAY sets was because the story is about a film within a film. There would be times when he would say action as the character or cut as the character, and I would stop acting saying, you just said cut. Arey, but I said that as the character.
That's really funny.
Because he was,
Yeah, it happened
It's
a
a very
lot.
specific problem to have, I feel.
It happened a lot. And Ranveer lost it at one point. क्या यार, क्या हो रहा है यार?
सब कुछ क्यों कर रहा है? I want to go a little bit back to the starting of sort of your career. And so, Mallika, recently you sort of talked about how you did what Deepika has done in Gehraiyaan 15 years ago. I want to know...
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I don't
all the headlines
remember
of today.
What?
Yeah.
We've been busy working. I don't remember saying that.
You said it in some interview.
Yeah, you said it in some interview.
Maybe.
Very
But is it the
recently.
headline?
It is the headline everywhere.
Gosh.
Have fun going home and reading today.
Oh, God.
But so I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. You sort of said that you did it 15 years ago already. Do you think that somewhere the roles that you were doing at the start were way ahead of their time, and then at any point in your career from then till now, have you felt like you were maybe shunned a little bit because of that, or people didn't really get what you were trying to do or what you were trying to be, and so you kind of didn't get the kind of work you wanted?
See, all actors want all sorts of roles.
Yeah.
It's every actor's dream that I want to do comedy, I want to do a drama, I want to do action and this and that. I think I've been very blessed for the kind of roles that I've gotten. I try to look at the positive side. Jackie Chan cast me so early on in my career. I got great name and fame with Murder.
Yeah.
Then I did PRK Side Effects and Dasavataram. Guru, I worked with a master like Mani Ratnam. Now I'm working with Rajat Kapoor. I mean, what shunning, I don't know, are you talking about?
Yeah, so you didn't feel that at all?
I didn't feel that at all. And then when I thought, okay, now I need a nice change of atmosphere, there is a life outside India and outside Bollywood also, I packed my bags and I went to LA. And I met with President Obama there. I worked in Politics of Love. I worked with Bruno Mars in a music video. I mean, I'm a girl from Haryana, for God's sake, a Jat girl having so many experiences in my life. It's been a great journey. I'm so grateful for it.
You've talked about how a section of the industry and the media was mentally torturing you, and that they were only talking about your body and glamour and not your acting. Honestly, I think for me and so many others, you have always seemed like the kind of person, nothing phases you. You seem like you would just take anything that is said about you in your stride, and you're sort of out there and just a really strong, confident woman. But the more I talk to you, the more I read your interviews, I do feel like, you really do feel everything very deeply, and you did back then, and so you do now as well. So do you agree with that? Like, where do you stand?
So coming to the court, I never use the words mentally torturing me, because no one can mentally torture me till I give them permission to. I did feel, and not the industry, a certain section of the media, definitely I felt harassed by them and I felt bullied by them for sure, because they were writing lies about me, they were fabricating stories about me, and yes, they were only focusing on the body and the glamour and the boldness and overlooking all the other aspects of my personality. So that is definitely true, but mentally torture, no. That's a very strong word.
Absolutely. Some sort of hope, right?
This much I'll definitely tell you, the film industry is a very, very political place.
Right.
So make no this whole, if anybody paints you a picture of one rosy, happy, big family kind of thing, it's to their own advantage that they are painting that picture, because below that there's a lot of like undercutting and a lot of shit goes around.
Fair enough.
Am I right?
I have lost so many roles, been thrown out of the projects because the hero, the so-called hero, wants his girlfriend in the movie.
और इसके article कुछ rumor छपवा दो, ये कर दो.
वो कर दो. That's true.
And how it works is how the editors who are in control of of what goes out and what headlines come out, they have they are sorry to say, but in the laps of powerful people.
That's what I said. And harassed by a certain section of the media. I felt.
No, I'm saying I don't think it would be the media. Media will just be the conduit, right? There will be your competition who will be triggering it.
Other factors at play.
People who have insecurities with you or have issues with you or feel your competition. That kind of dark shit does happen is in my experience. I mean, these people might have had different experiences, but I have seen that.
Well, here's hoping everybody goes to the theatres and watches RKAY. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you. Have a nice day ahead and good luck for everything.
Thank you.
Coming up on the show, Poonam Pandey reacts to the FIR against Ranveer Singh's recent photo shoot. उर्फी जावेद के बाद पूनम पांडे का बिकिनी वीडियो हुआ वायरल। पूनम पांडे के इस बिकिनी लुक को देख फैंस हुए क्रेजी। क्या पूनम पांडे ने अपने इस अवतार से उर्फी जावेद को किया चैलेंज? उर्फी जावेद अपने बिकिनी लुक्स को लेकर काफी पॉपुलर है, कभी ब्लैक बिकिनी में तो कभी ब्लू बिकिनी में और कभी येलो फ्लावर से बनी इस बिकिनी में उर्फी जावेद ने अपने फैंस की धड़कनों को तेज किया है। लेकिन सीम्स लाइक अब उर्फी जावेद के इन बिकिनी लुक्स को चैलेंज करने आ गई हैं हॉट एंड बोल्ड एक्ट्रेस पूनम पांडे, जिन्होंने उर्फी जावेद से एक कदम आगे बढ़कर कराया है अपना ये सुपर हॉट बिकिनी फोटोशूट। इस फोटोशूट के लिए पूनम पांडे ने एनिमल प्रिंट बिकिनी डॉन की हुई है एंड वी मस्ट से पूनम पांडे के इस बिकिनी अवतार ने जरूर उनके फैंस को क्रेजी कर दिया होगा। पूनम पांडे के एक फैन क्लब ने उनकी इस फोटोशूट के शेयर किए इन पिक्चर्स में पूनम पांडे किसी लेक के किनारे खड़ी होकर पोज कर रही हैं, जिसमें उनकी फिटनेस भी साफ देखी जा सकती है। इस बिकिनी लुक में पूनम पांडे का एक वीडियो भी सामने आया है, जिसमें वो स्विमिंग पूल के किनारे कैमरास के लिए पोज करती दिख रही हैं। यहाँ पूनम पांडे ने मीडिया इंटरैक्शन करते वक्त रणवीर सिंह के न्यूड फोटोशूट पर हुई FIR पर भी रिएक्ट किया।
If a person wants to do a photo shoot, what's harm in that? Like, how is he? He's not. It's unfortunate, yeah. That's all I can say. I personally don't think people are trolling him. जितने comments मैं पढ़ रही हूँ, in fact मैं खुद मुझे ऐसा लगता है, that he's beat me, my game as well. So I think it's a fabulous picture if we look at it in a creative manner, because we all are artists. So let's respect that, instead of just poking and doing this. I want to tell you guys, I think we should evolve a little bit now. Just a little bit. I'm not saying that you have to be naked to evolve yourself. No, shit no. But ठीक है यार, just entertainment के हिसाब से लेके, not to create अपने दिमाग में इतना बड़ा, कि और ऐसे कोई कैसे कर सकता है, I do think like that, yeah.
Moving on, पूनम पांडे अपनी इस फोटोशूट को लेकर काफी एक्साइटेड थीं और इसलिए उन्होंने अपने इस फोटोशूट को खूब एंजॉय किया।
मज़ा आ रही है एक्चुअली। हम लोग शूट रोक के करे, बीच में अचानक बारिश हो जाती है, as you can see, in the pool and, you know, wearing this gorgeous bikini that I'm wearing. So I'm excited.
Well, लेकिन पूनम पांडे के इस हॉट शूट को जहां उनके फैंस एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, वहीं कुछ ट्रोलर्स भी एक्टिव हो गए हैं, जिन्होंने उन्हें इस बिकिनी शूट के लिए स्लैम किया है। हालांकि पूनम पांडे का अपना ही स्टाइल है और उन्होंने कभी भी लोगों से मिलने वाले क्रिटिसिज्म्स को एंटरटेन नहीं किया है।